Hey guys, Danny Crisp here for CDL Yeah. Hey, if you like these videos and you find them helpful and you decide to make the choice to apply to Prime, the right choice, do me a huge favor and use my referral code. Let's earn the dirt together. Okay, very exciting episode today. We're going to be focusing on that straight line back, a little bonus backing video. I know this is one of the places that a lot of young drivers are very nervous about, so I've tried to reduce it to a very specific sequence that we can focus on. So, let's jump right in. Okay, so the straight line back can be a little intimidating, but if we break it down into some core elements, we realize it's not that intimidating after all. So what are those core elements? If you think about backing as a series of 3 steps, it becomes very controllable. So that's the way I like to teach it at the beginning, kind of some training wheels. So let's go over what I mean by this. First things first, oftentimes we need to point our trailer. Now in this particular situation, we are straight, or what I call flush, with our truck and trailer. So at this point, we just look at this, and as we can all see, the back needs to go to the left. So step 1 is we got to point our trailer. How do we point our trailer? Well, if I want my trailer to go left, I'm going to steer right. So turn my steers a little bit to the right here, and it's going to create that angle to start pushing that trailer to the left. Now, after I begin to get into a position where I like my trailer, as we can see here, the trailer started to move, pointing over to the left. I need to make sure and get back straight with my truck and trailer. Now, how do I do that? In this situation, I need to steer left to get back flush with that trailer. So that's step 2, is to get back flush. And then step 3, once I get back straight with my truck and trailer, I'm just going to straighten out my steers. That's our step 3. So step 1 is going to be point our trailer. Step 2, get back flush or straight with your truck and trailer. Step 3, straighten your steers and start again. So let's head out into the field and get a look at what this looks like from a bird's eye view and from sitting in the truck itself. Okay, we've pulled ourselves into our start position and we look into our mirror and we can see the back of the trailer needs to go to the left. So I'm going to do step 1, which is steer right to point my trailer. Step 1 is always point your trailer. So I put a small cut in to the right to point the trailer left. I'm leaving that cut in and just watching it develop. We love those small cuts over long distances. When I like it, I need to do step 2, which is get back flush. So I'm steering left right here to get back flush with the truck and trailer. Once I'm back straight with my truck and trailer, I'm going to stop and reevaluate by straightening out my steers here, by steering over to the right. And I see I'm in good position to just continually back up straight and chase flush. If I start to see that trailer run right, I can steer right. If I start to see that trailer run left, I can steer left to just chase flush and keep that trailer straight with the yellow line. Okay, so there we have a great example of that 1, 2, 3 out in the wild towards that sight side. But sometimes when we're new at this especially, we overshoot that a little bit. We put ourselves in a position where we're pointed a little too much at that left wall. Well, no big deal. We just do the exact same thing, 1, 2, 3, but now we're going to do it to the blind side. So right here, I want my trailer to go over to the right to kind of fix that. So I'm going to steer a little bit to the left. As that trailer's getting back into a better position, once I like it, I'm going to go ahead and do step 2, which we remember is get back flush by steering right. And then finally, I'm going to be back in front of my truck and trailer, and I'll straighten my steers. That's our 1, 2, 3. So if we end up overshooting it, no big deal. We just end up pushing it back over to that blind side, following that 1, 2, 3 all over again. So let's head into the field and see what that looks like. Okay, here we see our start position for that 1, 2, 3. In this situation, we need to point our trailer to the right. We're pointed a little bit too much to the left. So no problem. Step 1, point my trailer. I'm going to steer over to the left in order to point my trailer to the right. Here I'm going to leave that small cut in and watch it develop. We like small cuts over long distances. And once I like my trailer, I'm going to steer back to the right to do step 2, which is get back flush. Leave that cut in until I'm back straight with my truck and trailer. And then step 3, once I'm flush, I stop and straighten out my steers all over again. So that's our 1, 2, 3. When we overshoot a little bit and point ourselves to the sight side a little too strong, we can push ourselves back over to the blind side
following that 1, 2, 3. And from here, we just chase flush until our tires touch the curb.
Okay, so there we have it, that bonus backing video focusing on our straight line back. Now, as we saw, if we can just follow that 1, 2, 3 sequence and kind of start over, we realize this is not as intimidating as we thought. We can just piece it together one piece at a time. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out directly or comment below. Future videos are on the way shortly. Look forward to it and look forward to seeing you there.
Well, as they say.
Okay.